I'm back. It's your dude, Gigwise here, aka Tim. T-I to the M. Oof. I don't know what happened to the last stream. The stream was still going, but the camera was not. I don't know how to fix that. It was just a black screen. Yeah, I went to make the turn in here and the phone went spinning because it won't stay tight. That's a little better, but not really. Yeah, I'll figure out something on that. I need to get something that has a metal nut instead of this plastic spinny thing. Not sure if please throw something in the chat if you're here, because it says 0. I don't know if anybody's came back. It says I'm not talking to myself. That looks like the guy that was behind me going downtown earlier in the little convertible that was upset that I was ahead of him. I don't know what kind of convertible it is. It's not a Miata. Sounds like a Porsche Boxster, but it didn't really look like a Porsche Boxster. I'm back live again. I'm back in the New York groove. Again, if anybody's here, throw it in the chat so I know. I had to abruptly end the stream because something happened in my camera showing black screen.
We're gonna tell her.
Somebody's here. I turned into the parking lot and my phone went sliding that way and I grabbed it, my thumb hit the screen, I don't know what happened. They wanted me to update the app and then it went black screen, so I got the chat back, the chat disappeared. It took me all the way to the very top of the chat. I had to get all the way to the bottom and yeah, it did that to me the other day. But yeah, it's back up and running now. Then it wouldn't let me start a new stream. It was acting all crazy. I usually back up to the handicap parking right in front of their door, but that's usually before they open. And a fly just flew in here. Son of a gun. He went straight to the back though, I think. So maybe he'll fly out when I open the back doors. But this is only a $211.82 order, so I don't really need I might roll my wagon in there with 4 bags. This is payway. It could take 4 bags for only $211 worth of food. It says there's 18 items. This could be box lunches. There could be 18 box lunches. You can't wait till you... Oh, wasn't scrolling. I may not go back to Discord. I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I'm surely not... I don't live stream as much as I was on Discord. That eats into my time. I could be doing content. I could get back to doing actual content, like trying to shoot some real videos to where the watch time, if I actually would get it, because my long form sucks as far as engagement. Hardly anybody clicks on my long form videos. It could be 2 damn minutes long and I get like 12 views. It could be a minute and a half long, but it's in long form and I get like 7 views. And I need thousands of views on those. God forbid I put a 10-minute video out and people watch about 30 seconds of it. That's what I have to fix. I got to make content that people are going to want to sit and watch. Oh, and I looked through my playlist, Lisa, and there's a lot of stuff missing that should be on my playlist. Like the shorts should be much bigger than it is, the shorts playlist. So I don't know what's going on with that. YouTube going in and Mickey Mousing with stuff. 18 minutes to pickup time. And I'm going to get back on 270 down here and take that to Interstate 44 over to Webster Groves to some Japanese language school. So I wonder if they teach Japanese there, the language Japanese there, or if they teach English to Japanese people. I don't know. Konnichiwa. Should I go in there and say Konnichiwa? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa
It's
is a friendly Japanese greeting.
That's a friendly
Meaning hello
Japanese
or
greeting.
Good day. It's best used during the daytime, from late morning until early evening.
How do you say thank you in Japanese?
In Japanese, that's arigato.
Arigato. Arigato, that's what I thought it was. I'll say arigato when I leave. I'll say konnichiwa when I get there. I thought konnichiwa was like hello, our version of hello. Hello. Oh, there, see, chat's going and I'm not seeing it. We talk on here all the time. See, the problem, if I go back on Discord, I'm going to be back in live stream mode where I have no one. I can only talk to chat, so it's me talking, and I never really got over that in Discord, which is why I talk so much in Discord, because I'm used to live streaming, where I am the only voice. Okay, there we go. Chat's working again. I can see it as it comes up. I wish there was a button or something would pop up to tell me, let me know the chat's not scrolling. Sometimes your talk to voice text is stupid all the time. But I mean, I've got to delete a lot on mine and go back and physically type it. Like easy cater, that comes out sometimes the word easy and the word cater, and sometimes way like Decatur, Illinois. That's a city or town. Or when I try and say Tabisha's name in the voice text, all the different words that's popped up instead of his actual name. You'd think it would learn when I go and type it in there that's what I meant, but it doesn't. I may go live stream at home today. I know I keep saying that and I never do, but I'm going to see something. St. Vincent de Paul thrift store locations. Wonder if there's one in Webster Groves that I haven't been to. Why isn't it tell me that? Okay, this one's the one down here on Olive. That's the one out on Manchester I go to. This one doesn't have an address. I didn't say Savers. Why do you have Savers in here? I said St. Vincent de Paul's. That one's in St. Charles. That's the one down in the city. That's the one by me. That's out in Florissant. I ain't going to be out there. This one says St. Louis. Oh, I think I know which one that is. It doesn't have an address. Everybody's is. $14 minutes. I'm down to 14 minutes. Anybody listening that's lurking, there's a new thing on X, which used to be Twitter. You know, Elon Musk bought that and all that. It's called X Money. And it's like a bank account that yields pretty good interest. That I'm looking into. I may find that video of that guy. Maybe we'll watch that on the next live stream. I got a few things I'd like to touch on a live stream. Part of it is the new YouTube stuff. And what I might do is pull up, since I have Super Grok, I can get Grok on voice. Like you can hear Grok instead of me reading it. And I can just ask Grok the questions about the new stuff that's going to go into effect on February 1st, 2027 on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's strings to that. That whole thing. But that video that I shared the link with you, Lisa, is the only thing that's the only thing I've seen about the X Money yet. I haven't looked into it. But it could be pretty cool. I mean, I'm getting ready to switch everything. I do have an account at a credit union. But I'm going to see, that's the one my van loans through. But I think I'm going to go down the street to a different credit union, the one I used to be with, and see if I can get back with them again. See if they're finished blacklisting me. It's been well over 5 years. But the way it used to be at the credit union I used to bank at, back when it was telephone credit union, and it pretty much stayed the same. You get a free checking account. You just have to open a savings account with $5. You don't even need to leave the $5 in there. There's no minimum balance amount. Like some banks require you to keep a minimum balance. I don't like that. They shouldn't tell me what I should or shouldn't keep in my bank account. Because they'll charge you fees if you don't have enough in there on those particular type of those are bank accounts. Credit union is not a bank. It's a financial institution. And typically you are part owner of the credit union once you open up an account there. At least Meridian, I believe they're called now. That's how that one worked. So you actually get a dividend. Very, very small. You get dividends from them like once a year or something. I don't even know how that worked. I never got enough I don't even know how they base the dividends on. Like how much you keep in your account. I don't know. Sometimes I had a whole lot of money in there, and sometimes I barely had any. 10 minutes to pickup time. I am swiping that I am here. And I'm going to look at how long it's going to take me to get to that drop off from here now. And then I'll look at how much time they give me to get there.
We are all set. Let's go.
Looks like it's 15 miles, 22 minutes. unless I run into road construction bullshit again with the highway shut down. And they give me 39 minutes to get there, so we should be in good shape. I'm gonna do the seatbelt though. I feel so trapped in here. How is it they have anger management classes, but they don't have classes for dumb people? I can't be angry, but you can be dumb. I don't understand that. They need dumb people classes more than anger management, because if there was less dumb people, I wouldn't be so angry sometimes. Throwing out the funny stuff and nobody laughing today. I roll my window up before more flies fly in here. I think there's one in the back somewhere. I never saw him fly back out. Who created the name for a fly? Fly. There's other things that fly. Why isn't it birds? They fly. Why aren't they flies? Butterflies fly. Why aren't they? Well, they are butterflies. Butterflies. Dragonflies. Like that robin up in the tree. That's not a robin fly. Maybe the fly part just refers to insects. I killed a spider in here this morning, right in my air vent. I didn't see him until I was already driving out of my trailer park, and I'm over here. I'm just watching. I'm got the hand on the steering wheel. I'm reaching over here grabbing a paper towel because I keep a roll of paper towels in there. Bounty, the quicker picker upper, and I actually got them. Usually, you think you got them, you open the paper towel and there's nothing smushed in there. You're like, oh shit, where'd he go? That happens all the time. I can't go in there just yet. I think I will go in there a minute early to see what kind of order this is. Let's see if it's pans, half pans, or if it's going to be box lunches. Because the item count is 18. Usually box lunches are around $13 or so at most places on average. And if they're $13, that'd be $230. This is we'll say they're $11 a meal. No. $12? No. Oh no, let me back this completely up. It's 18 times 11. That's 198.2, 0.3, 0.75. That's getting me right on the money. $11.75 for a box lunch. That's $211.50 for 18 of them. So it could be 18 box lunches. Usually I do this stuff in my head, but for more accurate purposes on the live stream, I'm using the calculator. Something cracked in my neck there. But I can't get it to crack on the other side. Last time this happened, that first live stream I shut down, it never shut down until I got home, and I shut it down because I had to start a second stream. I don't remember what happened, but when I closed that one out, it closed, and I closed the first one right. I didn't just shut the app off and restart something. Otherwise, it would have been the same live stream. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going in there. It's go time. Oh, I already had the window cracked. Take my wallet, though. The air smells like there's mold in it out here. I didn't smell it when I was in the van. And it's blowing from the west to the east. I have to do more laundry today. I thought where my pillows are on my bed, like back behind the pillows, down where the mattress bumps up to the wall because I don't have a headboard, smelled kind of moldy. So I washed everything. It's behind my curtains up in the window somewhere, so I got to pull all that down, wash the curtains, and bleach spray everything that's back there. If I see the mold, that'll be great. I know right what to do, but I didn't see any, and I'm not going to ruffle it up much because I don't want to get the mold spores in the air. And it could just be my nose playing tricks on me. Complete the pickup. Pickup time is 11:51, and that is what time I just completed the pickup. I think
Let's get started. Drive safe.
I think 12:15 to 12:30 is my drop-off window. It says I'm going to get there right at 12:06. Well, it just went to 6. Let me double check that. Yep, I am good to go then. I thought I may have to sit here for a couple of minutes, but I do not. I'm going to plug in my mirror. Forgot to do that when I left the grocery store. I may stop by Deerberg's on my way home. The one by me. But I gotta find that picture in my other phone with the name that I can run by him, like Bob Cardahan or something. I don't know his name. I'm just making something up.
Turn left.
All right, I don't like being up the hill like this. I'm gonna coast back down a little bit. Who we got on here? Oh, that's a pretty Dodge Challenger there. Boy, I love that blue. I'd like to have one of those. But I'd have to have that, like, Scat Pack, whatever, the craziest motor they have available. That guy's an idiot. He's riding, like, side saddle on a scooter. One hand on the, right hand on the grip, left hand with a drink in his hand, taking a sip. And his legs are sticking out to the left, both of them. Hey, I got 15 miles to get to my drop-off. Yeah, he's just riding in traffic like that, side saddle on a like a moped. Does he think he looks cool? I think he looks like an idiot. Had his hat backwards, trying to be all fly, sipping on his canned coffee drink looking thing. I'm going. There's somebody on one of those rented e-scooters. They just dropped it off at the bus stop. My neighbor behind me down in the city was picking those up overnight. He was doing that and loading them up in his garage and charging them all. I'm sending them back out. That was a little side hustle he did for a little while before he got on with FedEx, I guess, or the post office. I don't remember. I don't know if I think the post office may have been before that. But then he was my FedEx driver in my neighborhood where I moved to, which was kind of ironic. And now when I see the FedEx truck going down, it's not him. He might have moved on to another job. Yeah, this was box lunches. That's exactly what I thought it was. The way their boxes are shaped, though, takes 3 catering bags. If they got different shaped boxes, save so much space. I almost want to create a company or get in cahoots with a company. I don't even know how you would do that, because I want a kickback from it. Measure the standard size catering bag and make boxes that fit perfect in there for box lunches. That could work at pretty much any type of restaurant, any type of ethnicity, food, whatever, Italian, Chinese, Asian. Mexican, doesn't matter. They can all, everything fits in these boxes. It'd be a universal box lunch box. They have them, but none of them fit perfect in our catering bags. Chicken salad chicks are pretty close, but you gotta tilt, you gotta put them all to one side and then tilt some of them up on the side. That works for their food, but not all food. That's not friendly to all food. Like if it's something with liquid, you don't want to tilt that on the side because that liquid probably going to spill all over the place. Even with a lid on it, you never want to trust a lid, because the first time you trust a lid, it's going to be all in the bottom of your bag. Don't turn anything liquidy with a lid on its side. It's going to leak. Sooner or later, it's going to leak. I've had that crap leak when it wasn't on its side. I got to get over. I got to take this all the way up to 44. And those cardboard layered inserts I use now, those help out a lot at some of the places, so you're not putting all the weight of the bottom of the pan on top on the lid on the one directly underneath it. You lay that cardboard across each layer and it distributes the weight out a little better, and you're not smushing everything below. Yeah, if anybody's ever here on the listening in, if you have any questions about catering deliveries, the pickups, any of that stuff, just drop them in the chat. I probably got a good answer for you for just about any situation, because I've been in them all. Not many situations I haven't been in that hasn't happened to me. And I pick up from everywhere, every restaurant. Like say, we may not have Nacho Willie's here, but we have other Mexican restaurants. A lot of the Mexican restaurants are pretty much the same. Like I've done Uncle Julio's, Chevy's, Fuzzy's Tacos, Taco Stop. I can't think of all of them. Some of them I don't even know the names of, because I haven't picked up at them enough. But typically most Mexican restaurants do things fairly similar, except some have like taco bar boxes. Some don't, like Condado Taco. They have taco bar boxes. Mission Taco Joint, which is now Session Taco Joint, they've got the fajita and taco bar boxes, which are about the size of your catering bags, but they're not as tall, they're not as deep. And some places like Flower Child use those boxes, and those fit inside my boxes, whereas like Red Robin's boxes for their burger bars do not. And Five Guys do not. Five Guys are bigger than the Red Robins. Popeyes now some locations are starting to use catering boxes. They fit in nothing. They're too long, too tall. Yeah, I'm on my last one. Oh, I gained a minute. I'm going to get there a minute early now. Well, technically 16 minutes early. I just try and hit that window. No matter what, we're safe as long as we get there in that window, that 15-minute window. If you're closer to the tail end of that window, like technically you're 2 minutes before the actual drop-off time, start taking your pictures as soon as you get it out of the vehicle. And complete the order before you go, and just make sure you contact the customer and let them know you're there first. That way, if you need to contact them, you can go back to your SMS and find the, or if you call them, you have a way to getting back in touch with them in case something happens once you're in the building, if it's a big hospital complex. Shit. Did I lose signal? Yeah, because I will complete an order outside the building. Then once I get in and get it set up, I take another picture in case there's ever any questions. Here you go. Oh, tell me that's not Randy with Auto Auction Rebuilds on the other side of the highway. That sure as hell looked like him. In the shoulder, looked like the car he was just driving on a video this morning. I'd like one really good order for tomorrow. I don't want a bunch of them spread out, you know, throughout the whole day. I'd like to get one really good one or none. I mean, it's gotta be like one of those no-brainers. You don't even have to think about it. Oh yeah, I'm doing that one. Don't care where it's going, where it's coming from. I'm doing that one. Kind of like that one you got for Monday. Because I would really like something good to finish off the week, but I don't want to be out all day on Sunday. I kind of want to cut my grass tomorrow because I think the humidity is going to be a little lower. And I want to try and get my one of my weed whackers working. The one I put the new carburetor on, I want to try and get that running. And I really need to do some weed whacking. But it's a little muggy for me to do it today. Unless I had a riding lawnmower, then I'd have to still use a push mower and a weed whacker. But like the hill behind me, I'd much rather have a rider to do that. I'm going to get a burn pit. We're not supposed to have those, but I'm going to get one until that wood chipper that I bought. I need to get that running one day. Then I won't need the burn pit, but I need the burn pit because I got a brush pile I need to cut up and burn because I guarantee it's full of snakes and stuff right now. Snakes don't bother me. I like snakes. Poisonous snakes bother me. I don't like them. But typically the snakes around me should be non-venomous and they eat critters like mice, rats. Well, I don't know that we have any rats. Frogs, whatever. I say frogs because I saw a garter snake one time with the ass end and the legs of a toad sticking out of its mouth. He was in the middle of eating it, getting it down. I'm gonna go ahead and get over in this lane. Whilst I can. Well, Frederick, it's your Frederick time right now. You haven't said anything, so I'm guessing he didn't send you anything good. It's Sunday. Sundays kind of suck. But I always say, before the Emerald Tears came out at all, I used to do Busch Stadium. I make a middle note of that. Now I'm closing in on 3/4 of a tank. I'll probably be under that by the time I get home. I'm gonna make it a point not to be inside any kind of retail store when it hits Frederick time, though. I was thinking about getting some sushi. I need to get that.
Exit right.
That right. Soy sauce, that Kikkoman, I can actually order it through Walmart. I got to order 2 bottles, but it's 2 times the retail price. It's not 3 or 4 times the price for 1 bottle like it is on Amazon.
In a quarter of a mile.
That's ridiculous. But then again, I was going to order tea bags, certain types of tea off of Amazon one time. But for the boxes that are like $4 and $5 at the grocery store, they're wanting like $20 on Amazon for the exact same stuff. I'm like, who pays that? Unless it's people that are just that oblivious to grocery store pricing that they think, you know, $19 for a $4 box of 12 to 20 tea bags is a good price. It's the resellers like that and the drop shippers. See, Amazon things used to be a lot cheaper a long time ago. Same with eBay. Like, I still use it. If I see something at Walmart that I want, I'll look it up on Amazon before I buy it at Walmart. This is non-food items, like electronics or anything like that. I look it up on Amazon to see if I can get a better price, because I'm patient. Typically, most things I go there to get, I could wait 3 or 4 days to get it if I can find a great price on Amazon. Like, well, here's for instance the connector for my taillight bulb. But I'm going to get the whole harness. There's a whole harness. It's $30. Wait, I saw it as high as like $54 on AutoZone's website, and I can get it for as low as 14 something on Amazon for the exact same product. It's the same brand. Well, you get the right credit card signed up with your Amazon account that you pay from. Find one of them that gives you the best rewards and use that for all your Amazon stuff. Turn around and pay it off with your debit card or whatever, your bank account right away, so you're not getting all the interest. I mean, I use my debit card primarily on Amazon. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be using a credit card, and then right after I make the purchase, make a payment to the damn credit card from my debit card or from my bank account, however it works out. And I think that would increase my credit faster. My credit's gotten better. It's still not perfect, but it's not bad. It's not even okay. It's better than okay. But it's still not considered good or great credit. I'm like in the mid 600s. I'm going by my Credit Karma scores, but according to like where I bought this van and a couple other retail places say credit is usually a little on the low side. Your credit's actually better than what Credit Karma says it is, but it's typically not worse. Oh, I'm froze. I was froze on the screen. Domo arigato. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Arigato. Konnichiwa. I'm practicing my two Japanese words I know. I know more Japanese, I just don't remember what it is. It's ones, and we learned some Japanese with that language. I just don't remember a lick of it. I'm getting off right here, but according to my map, it looks like I should be driving down the road about another quarter amount. Now it's sped up. The arrow just sped up.
Turn left.
But since I'm actually in an area I know, looks like I'm going to go to the right up here, so I'm going to stay in this lane.
Turn left.
No, I looked and I was frozen looking forward. So I might have buffered there for a little bit, I don't know. So I wish I had the stream phone more over closer to me, so I don't have to really look so much sideways to look at it.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn right.
Then 0.1 mile, turn right. I am in Webster Groves, Missouri, which is also in St. Louis.
Turn right.
Split my lip. Like it was chapped or something. I hear sirens. I don't know where they're coming from. Oh, I see them now. Well, I'm going to get out of your way because that car about ran right into me. There's a paramedics coming the other direction, but I was busting it right, so I'm out of there. There's a Schnooks. Cop is shooting up there to go chase the ambulance. There's a rock wall all the way around this property.
Turn left.
Those look like all rocks that were dug out of the ground right here. About 4 foot tall. Well, good. I'm glad you canceled it because now more commercials are going to pop up. Well, no, you could have waited until I got my monetization back. That YouTube Premium Lite they're going to have. I don't know if that's launching February 1st, 2027 or before then. There's still going to be commercials, just not as many, which is going to help content creators out because more ads are going to play than they have been if somebody switches from premium to light. I don't know what the price difference is going to be, but probably going to be like $8 for light, I reckon. Is this on the Webster? Oh yeah, I forgot about Webster University here in Webster Groves. That's another university I've delivered to. Not very often, but I've been here at least a handful of times.
Turn left.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I wonder if this is part of that campus. I guess I've crossed the geofence, so it thinks. That's a Maria Hall. Let me look over here. Throw my hazards on. Please call if door is locked. It doesn't tell me the name of the hall. .470 East Lockwood. It doesn't tell me the name of the building. There's a car coming. I'll let them pass me. I'm going to go back over to the map because it says I still have to go back down a little bit. Oh, they're making a left. Damn, all right. Let me back up and give them an easier path. Yeah, it doesn't tell me I'm pulling into this, or does it? It does tell me I'm pulling into this parking lot. That's a problem I have with college campuses often. I'm going to turn my hazards back off. The apps don't know. See a lot of Asians here though. Oh, she's got a burqa on. Freaking Muslim.
You have reached your destination.
There's a dumpster right here. I think it took me to the dumpster. I don't care if I just watched a little. I'm going to turn around. I don't see an address anywhere, but there. Oh no, that's a construction dumpster. I'm going to ask this lady with the burqa on if she knows where I am. I'm going to shut the GPS off. That girl's got a stroller. They don't have a baby. I'm going to pull this out. Excuse me. I got a delivery to the school of St. Louis Japanese Language School. Is that one of these? It's I got 470 East Lockwood. My GPS just took me right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to call him. Thank you. Yeah, I do. She was foreign and useless. She doesn't know where she is.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Kiko?
Yes?
My name is Tim. I've got your Payway Asian kitchen order, and I'm not sure the GPS took me to the right place.
Okay. So where are you? Are you in front of the building?
I'm in a parking lot that it kind of took me to the back of a building. And
Is it the parking lot, or do you see the international flags at the front?
no, I don't see any flags.
Oh, okay. So maybe that you were at the parking lot. So I think I'm gonna go out and then look for you guys.
Oh, I'm in a.
For you.
Okay, let me turn around and go back up to back of the building. I'm in a red cargo van.
Okay, red card. Okay, all right. I'll look for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to where I was by the construction dumpster. I don't see us. Okay, that's Big Bend, and that's Edgar. Every time I've came to Webster University, it's taken me to the wrong place. No matter where I've been on the campus. There was one, they had signs. They had signs posted everywhere. They said, follow the signs. That was brilliant. That worked. I got a guy walking right in the middle of the road here. This is where I wish I had loud exhaust. Whoa. I just revved the motor up and I'm like, oh, there's somebody with a loud car behind me. I can see him kind of looking out of his peripheral back at me. Okay, I see her. That looks like who I'm looking for. I'll be back. Hi there.
Delivering the lunch?
What's that?
Are you
Yep.
Okay.
I'm like, you look like somebody looking for me, so I'm like, I think I got the right place.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Every time I come here for any building, it
I
takes me to the
know,
wrong
it's
place.
confusing.
Chiropractor tells me not to sit on this.
Is it heavy?
It's not heavy. It's just easier to roll it.
Maybe I can carry that stuff. Is it too much for me? Oh,
Yeah, it's 3 of these.
3 of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's box lunches.
Oh, okay.
So it's easy, but
Oh, okay.
it's just easier on the cart.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, those are flashing. Oh, forgot one thing. My gloves. took me a little while to find my way out. Yeah, I got back in the elevator and hit the number 1 with the star. That's the wrong floor. I needed the G, and then there was the first exit sign I came to didn't take me to the right spot, but I saw there was a window in a hallway. I looked out the window. I'm like, I can see my van from here. So I was on the right level. You know what? I may run into, I think I'm going to go to Dollar Tree too. I'm going to go there first. I may run into that pet store.
Let's go.
And shoot some videos of the puppies. And thought that guy was driving a G-Wagon, like a maintenance guy. If you know what a G-Wagon is, you know they're not cheap. Very, very expensive.
Turn left.
Mercedes.
Turn right.
There's a Jeep with a really square body. It's probably their version of the G-Wagon, but it probably doesn't compare. Well, I don't know. I don't care what the badge is on it now. Most cars over 85,000 miles go to shit. There's an old Alfa Romeo Spider. Good Lord, I almost bought one of those a long time ago. My grandpa really liked it. It was pearl white, metallic look. It was really cool looking. It was a bank repo. Stick shift was weird. It like came out of the dash. So I'd have been holding it like this instead of like this. And it's shifting like, I don't know, it was weird. I never drove it. Well, we sure looked at it. We were also looking at like at an 82 red Mercedes convertible. Like a 300 SL or something like that. I don't know why he wanted me to get a little convertible at one point in time, but I never did. I never have had a convertible. Have I? No, I haven't had a convertible. T-tops a couple times. But I mean, both those cars, the Alfa Romeo Spider or the Mercedes convertible, they had no back seat, didn't have much trunk space. I mean, they weren't really good cars to have for my purposes that I would have used it for, but it would have been cool to cruise around in. The girls would have liked it. The Mercedes would have been more dependable than an Alfa Romeo. And pretty certain they held their value a lot better than an Alfa Romeo or like a Fiat Spider. That's a Fix It Again Tony Spider. That's what Fiat stands for, Fix It Again Tony. I don't know if there's any other nicknames for the Fiats, but that's the one I know. There's an SMS Health Medical Group right there. I've delivered Ben & Jerry's ice cream there on a catering order. It was a Ben & Jerry's catering order. Again, if anybody's lurking, has any catering questions, throw them in the chat. I'll answer them while I'm here. If you've had an issue, I've probably had the issue 10 times. Bagel Union. I wonder what that is. It's this bagel. Like you're going to eat your bagels. Union. Bagel's real big. Union's not. Man. Iron Blade Barber. This is a little stretch through. If I went straight here, it's a little stretch through Webster Groves with little shops and stuff. Kind of old town vibe, small town vibe. I like that. Yeah, when me and my ex-wife were looking for houses, they were just too expensive over here for us. But I would have liked to. I would not have minded living in Webster Groves at all. But some of the houses are just huge. like 3-story homes and stuff. Same with like Maplewood, there's some huge houses.
Turn right.
Like my old cousin Matt, with his ex-wife, the house that I guess her dad owns that they lived in. It's not like they were living with her dad though, although he acted like it was. But I don't know, I wasn't there in their situation. There were 3 floors, and each floor was like its own damn apartment. Each had their own kitchen, everything, and then there was a basement. This house was ginormous, just huge. And it wasn't like each complex was off of a state highway, but the interstate, I'm still, I don't know, 7 miles from it. Which doesn't sound far, but that's like 9-10 stoplights between me and that highway. Maybe one more. I don't know. I haven't ever counted them. Like in the city, as much as I dislike the city, I was 2 minutes from 44. As long as you're close to one of these highways, they all connect. Some way or another, you can connect. Like I'm coming up on Interstate 270. If I get on 270, I can take that back up to I-6440. I can take it all the way up to I-70. I can stay on it and go over to Illinois, or go the opposite direction and get to Illinois quicker, but a much better part of Illinois. 270 makes a big giant loop. Half of it's in Missouri and half's in Illinois. But you drive just one direction on 270, you'll end up back where you started in about 2.5 hours. Then we got that 170 I'm on all the time. That'll cut you between 6440 is where it starts. It can get you to Interstate 270 or 70. It's a good little shortcut. Like Tricky Ricky, when he lived here, they didn't. I mean, he's been gone since 73.
Exit right.
They didn't even have that back then. But when I told him that what it connected, and he's like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Yeah." I've taken advantage of it since I've been doing catering, but I never really drove on it much before that. The mini dealer was off of 170. I gotta get over, and I think there's somebody in my freaking blind spot. I'm going over real slow. Okay, nobody was there. Yeah, I had to go up to the mini dealer when I had my Mini Cooper. Well, that was the most I ever really spent on that 170 until I started doing catering. What a shortcut it makes. I'm not going that way. I'm going to Bowles. I got to look out for a couple of kids on they look like a mini bike, like a mini motorcycle bike, mini bike, but they're e-bikes, and they're pretty careless. People keep complaining about them on the local Facebook group. I saw another complaint about them this morning, and I saw 2 of them when I just took this route a couple days ago. No, that was the other one. That was my other route I take, but I saw them. I don't mind these kids having these bikes, but if they're going to play in traffic, that's not good. Even when I rode a bicycle, not an e-bike, we didn't have those back then. We didn't ride out in main road traffic. In our street that our houses were on, yes. But not out in 40-mile-per-hour traffic. And I rode that bike a lot. Yeah, Webster's nice.
In 1 mile.
Old railroad town. Webster was. I think Maplewood was another railroad town. trying to think of some others. Ferguson might have been a railroad town at one point in time. Kirkwood was and still is, really, because they've got the Amtrak station right there in Kirkwood. Kirkwood's crazy expensive. Some of these areas are just too expensive, but hey, they keep the riffraff out that way. I hope they have.
Exit right.
I hope they have that damn sweet soy sauce I'm looking for at Kirkwood, at Dearborn's. If not, I'm gonna have to go down to the city
0.6 of a mile.
and go to Jay's International Market, because they got about 90 different types of freaking soy sauces in there, different brands, you name it. I used to have one. It was like a 750 milliliter bottle of low sodium soy sauce. I left that at the apartment. I used a lot of it, and I still barely put a tint in that bottle. I left the fish sauce down there too. Fish sauce stinks really bad, but it's a staple in Asian cooking, and it doesn't smell like that once it's cooked in with other stuff. With my headlights on, they sure were. But on its own, ugh, God, it smells like dead fish. But you mix it in your stir fry with like some soy sauce, teriyaki or something, you're gonna miss the flavor if it's not there. But if you want authentic Asian cooking, oh, I don't know, it's a crap ton. Teriyaki, soy sauces, all kinds of stuff. I mean, a lot of the labels you can't even read. It's in frickin' Chinese and Japanese and whatever. I'd have to take pictures of it. It'd probably be easier now because Google's gotten better since then
In 1 mile.
to translate what the hell it was. Or I knew what I was looking for in advance, and I'd already taken screenshots at home before I went up there. What do they got out on the curb there? That's a love seat and like a secretary desk. Things. It must be big trash pickup day coming up. I'm gonna take a left on a subdivision here.
In 0.6 of
Just
a
to
mile.
check something.
Turn left.
Yeah, I was talking about that chair I want to reupholster and sell for like $1,500 or whatever. Right after that, I'm looking on Marketplace later, either that evening or the next day or whatever. I see a chair on there. They want $6,000 for this damn chair. And that chair was nothing special to me. It did not look like anything that'd be worth $6,000, but people pay crazy amounts for some of this stuff, especially the more unique it is. That chair, it didn't look unique to me, and it didn't look like, they had the designer, the whoever made it on there. I don't know who it was. I didn't recognize the brand. But no way I'd spend no damn $6,000 on it. But to some people, that's not much money when they're decorating. I did see a really nice, it was cool looking. I'm going to make a U-turn here. They apparently aren't having big trash pickup day down in this neighborhood, this subdivision. But yeah, it was a pretty cool looking couch, a love seat, coffee table, I think a chair that matched it, and an end table. They said 2 coffee tables, but one of them was an end table. I would rather just had the furniture without the tables. because those tables didn't match the furniture 100%. They weren't part of an actual set. But that furniture was cool. But they wanted like $2,000, $1,500. I think it was $1,500. No, I was on a Synpex order and put it in the back of the van. It was out of somebody's trash. I should have went up and asked them if they had a second one, because I could have fit them both in here. But it's the one that's got like bull horns for the armrest and for the legs, and the feet are like cow hoofs. The frame of the back of the chair is like bull horns. It's really cool. It's different, and it's fairly big. But I shared a picture of it with my sister, my older sister that likes that antique stuff. She wanted it so bad. She probably still wants it because she's into horses and all that. She does that. She's 5 years older than me, and she's out there running barrels. If you've ever seen, like in rodeos, they run barrels on the horses. Because my niece used to do that. She got completely out of the horses altogether. My sister wasn't very happy about that. But my nephew, Brandon, he still does rodeos. He's like going on 30 years old if he's not already 30. But yeah, he wasn't at my nephew's wedding because he was out of town at a rodeo. And he makes money at it. He's good. I thought after college he got out of it, but apparently not. I saw a garage sale sign, so I busted it right. I don't know if it's still going to be going on. I don't see any more garage sale signs. I just saw the one at the main entrance here. Frickin' speed bumps. They put speed bumps back here. That's an open house sign. My nemesis. Speed bumps. I don't see any yard sale signs down there. I see a sign way up here on the right. Let's see if that's a yard sale sign. This is more of a speed hump. The car behind me is not liking me much because I slow down so much for speed bumps. They went over it pretty slow too. Man, there's a little lake here. What if they let me go fishing in that lake? I doubt it. That says for sale, not yard sale. See, I was on my way home one day out here and saw a yard sale sign, and I scored some a bunch of good tools and stuff for dirt cheap. I got a Honda gas-powered pressure washer that I've never even tried to start, and it was back in here somewhere. Same subdivision. There's the I found it, the garage sale sign. Damn it, blinker worked. Should have went. Do some thrifting. It's somewhere back here. I don't see it yet. Oh, it's Saturday. I was thinking Friday again because I didn't work yesterday. I told you earlier, it threw me off not working yesterday. I'm gonna have to use the damn GPS to get me back out of here. What up, Chevy? I still haven't mowed the lawn. I'm looking for, oh, there's the sign for the yard sale right there. It's down this street. Oh, I see it. I see a bunch of nothing. It's late in the day for a yard sale these days. They usually are getting ready to break it down right about now. I don't see a thing so far that I might want. That was a waste. Nope. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Sometimes I get back here in these subdivisions and it may have one garage sale sign, but I get down here in a cul-de-sac like I'm in right now, and they got like 5 different garage sales going on. I'm not really looking for anything for my personal use. I'm primarily looking for stuff that I can sell on eBay. And I'm going to stick to that. Whoever's loading up their truck, boy, it looks like they bought half the damn yard sale out. I'm going to have to... Dover Trace. Looks like I'm going to be going back the way I came in. Great.
Turn right. In a quarter of a mile, turn right.
Well, it won't take me as long this time. I won't be looking for a sign. They weren't very big signs either. They was low to the ground and say garage sale. Now, I kind of wanted tomorrow, if I don't have anything catering wise, I was going to see if I could find some estate sale. Hit the last day of an estate sale when they mark everything off, like down 50%. All right, I got to pull over. I can't read all that while I'm driving. I never get to really look at them, to be honest. I go to the thrift stores, but I'm not going as much as I was. My problem is I keep buying stuff for myself and not to sell. Now, I don't know if you were on here that one day I was talking. I found somebody on YouTube. He's a reseller, but all he does is books. All he sells is books that he gets from thrift stores and yard sales, estate sales, whatever. I mean, really, most of your modern books, they have a damn, they have a barcode on them. You can scan the barcode and see what they're selling for. Why do I need to see it? You've done orders that big before. Well, actually, the parts sales is something I want to start doing from junkyards. Certain parts, though, not just any, and no internals. Just easy stuff to remove. Stuff that takes like no more than 10 minutes to remove. Preferably no more than 5 minutes. So you grab it quick, move on to another car. I don't want to go there and just look for one particular part. That's why I got to get this list. I got to pay for the list, but it's already proved got good sell-through rates and all that on these. They sell every day, these particular parts. But you need a big parts list because the junkyard's not always going to have what you're looking for. If you go there for just 1 or 2 things, good chance they're not going to have it. But if you got a list of like 200 items, different years, makes, models of different cars, good chance they're going to have some stuff you're looking for. But I'm going to have to go to the junkyards very often. And the problem is, it's kind of a good drive for me to get down to the one North City, North St. Louis City, or the ones in Illinois, or even further. But they're like pick and pulls. You want to go to pick and pulls. Pull apart. I never even heard of pull apart until I started researching this stuff. All right, I'm back out to the main road. Didn't take as long to get back out here. I thought there might have been a quicker way out. Yeah, that was a bust. I think they were breaking it down was the problem. Yeah, when me and my grandpa used to go yard sailing or garage sailing, whatever, rummage sailing, whatever you want to call it. He liked to call them rummage sales. They would go to like 4 and 5 o'clock in the evening. Now, shit, they're breaking them down at noon. They open them up about 8 in the morning, and they don't want to work more than 4 hours at it. My grandma and my Aunt Betty, shit, they sat there till 5 o'clock in the evening in our backyard or up at her garage. I never did understand that. My Aunt Betty had a garage, 3 doors up the street, and we had a backyard. They'd have backyard sales. More at my house than they did up at my Aunt Betty's. And I never got that. Never figured out why. But my grandma made money at those garage sales. She was expensive. Like, I'd mark my stuff and price it, and I'd come back later to see how things were going. I'm like, oh, that didn't sell yet. And then I'd look at it, and she raised the price from $1 to $4 or something like that. I'm like, why are you changing my prices? I want the stuff gone. I just want it gone. That's why I marked it so low, because I want people to buy it. Yeah, those community ones, that's kind of like what I was just talking about. I'll get back to like a cul-de-sac where I'm just following signs to get to, and come to find out there's like 4 or 5 different houses with yard sales, or garage sales, yard sales, whatever, all going on in the same little neighborhood. Those are pretty cool. And the people that down in this couple down in Florida that have a YouTube channel, I forget what they call it. Drifting's in the name, I believe, but I can't remember. It seems like they run into that pretty often, where there's multiple yard sales all on the same street, because he just goes from one to the next one. I think he's got a long beard, and I think the bearded thrifter, maybe.
In 1 mile, turn right.
He does really well with golf clubs down there. He finds really good branded golf clubs and sells them for a hell of a markup. I don't know squat about golf, so I don't know what's good and what's not. And most of the crap I see here looks like it's 60 years old and beat to shit. When it comes to golf clubs, whether it's at a yard sale, well, I do see them in nicer condition at the yard sale, but at the thrift stores, But I'll see him finding good ones at the thrift store. I do know out in West County here, where it's more rich people out there, versus here in Fenton where I live, the golf clubs at the same thrift store, but out there, quite a bit more of them, and they looked at the pairs for ladies. They're like brand new, and I found them selling on eBay for anywhere from $40 to like $70 something. And that Bose Wave radio, clock radio, I want to sell that. I need to make sure the CD player works, but everything else works on it. And it's got a brand new remote and cord because I bought it on Amazon to make it work. But I paid $6.95 for that, in perfect condition. It looked perfect. That's why I took the gamble and bought it without knowing if it even powered on. And I didn't get the remote and the cord quick enough, because I got a 3-day return window on electronics if it doesn't work at that thrift store. But it was $7. I didn't really give a shit. If it didn't work, it didn't work. I would have sold it for $20 for parts.
Turn left.
Well, I've got that storage unit. Some bitch cost me $195 a month. And it would be a way I could get the storage unit to pay for itself, because I put the stuff I want to flip and sell on eBay there instead of at my house. Nasty. Oh, God, I just looked over to the right to see if a car was coming, and some lady was bending, an old lady, all wrinkly ass, bending over in her back seat. She's got some she's got a bathing suit on underneath it, and that's what I saw, because her ass came out from underneath it. Yeah, man, I can't unsee that. Jesus. Those auto parts, though, that's I mean, you're going to a junkyard, you know what you're looking for. It's a good chance you're going to find some of the stuff you're looking for. And I can't park here. I can't see. This Grand Wagoneer in front of me is blinding me. The glare from the sun. I'll just pull around a parking lot and park in the spot next to it, or next to where I just was. But no, I think I would have a steady supply of what sells. But I mean, you're literally paying like anywhere from $5 to $30, $40 for something you can turn around and sell for anywhere from $80 to $100 up to $600-$700. Because those like PCMs go for $40 at the junkyard, sometimes cheaper from what I've seen, and they're selling them anywhere from $400 to $800 on eBay. And there's a good sell-through rate on them, so they definitely sell. Headlight assemblies are another thing, and I can make headlight assemblies look brand spanking new. I haven't been on Whatnot. OfferUp, I don't have an account or anything on there, but I've looked at things on OfferUp. But I don't think I've been on Whatnot. I just found out about Whatnot a little over a year ago. I need to go back around so I don't miss that parking spot. I gotta park in that particular way because I don't want to. Somebody took the damn spot that I was gonna go park in. I can't see right now because I literally just got the direct sunlight beamed right in my eyes through my glasses, which I think intensifies it. Like a magnifying glass. I can go one spot past it. Yeah, this works. In fact, that person just backed out so I can actually pull all the way up. Yeah, I have less sunlight coming in my van aimed this direction. I don't even want to sell glassware. Headlight assemblies are plastic, but they're usually, weathered. They need to be restored. Which you got the right tools, it's real easy to restore them. I got the right tools. I may have to get some buffing wheels for my drill, but to do it right, it shouldn't take long. And if you're only paying like $30 for a headlight assembly that you're selling each one for $300, damn, that Wagoneer is fairly new, and it just sounded like it didn't want to start right away. And I hear a tick. Don't get a Wagoneer. I mean, that thing looks pretty damn new. It don't sound good, though. Young gal driving it. It is good profit, but you just got to go find the parts. That's why if I go to Pick and Pull, or if I go drive over to Illinois to Speedway, was one of them. There's a couple more, I don't know the names of them. When I was working at AutoZone, some customers were telling me about a new one. It's like Pick and Pull. It's over in Illinois somewhere, and it's all concrete. Like Pick and Pull's all gravel. And let me tell you, when you walk around on that long enough, it really gets to your walking on that gravel. Your feet start to hurt, your back starts to hurt, and it's a pretty long walk to get anywhere on that junkyard lot. But yeah, you just need. And I found my interior pry bar set, the plastic ones, so I don't have to go buy another set of those. We'll say this, I found one of my sets, because I know I got more than one, because I always can't find it. I just go to Harbor Freight and buy another set. Because they're cheap. It's like $10 if that. They used to be like $5, but things have went up. Depending on what wheels cost there, a lot of times you won't find them on the vehicles still. They may have stripped them off and put them up front. What kills me is Nerf bars, step bars to get in 4x4 vehicles. Well, the way they move cars around in the junkyard is which that big forklift thing, like a tractor but with a fork, like a front loader. And they don't take the Nerf bars off. So those are almost all. Because I've looked and looked and looked. I need at least one for the driver's side, but I need to replace both of them on my truck. But since I don't put a lot of value in that truck anymore, I don't want to like buy brand new ones. And the one on the driver's side is completely gone thanks to the salesman that sold me this van. I told him not to step on it, and he stepped on it and broke the damn thing. I had to duct tape it up to get home, and then I just ripped it. I sawzalled it off. So the front and the end's still there. Oh, I don't know about the drive shafts, but they bend the shit out of the Nerf bars. I'm like, why? Come on. That's money in parts they'll never get. They'll never sell them because they're all bent up. But they make enough off the other crap, it doesn't matter. I've had it over 2 years now, I guess. I'll shut Gypsy off. I didn't really have Gypsy on. My knee's getting hot. The sun's coming in here. Vent some air down on my kneecap real quick. It won't go that low. Damn it. There, I raised my knee up. Well, yeah, that's when I live streamed the most, was in the truck. I wasn't really live streaming after I got the van too much. I've not really done like the Uber Eats days and nights like I did in the truck. I haven't done those in this. Where I did Uber Eats is very hard on the vehicle. It's on those city streets where they crap ton of frickin' potholes, and sometimes it's not the potholes that are the worst, it's the manhole covers that are 4 inches lower than the surface of the road you're driving on, and they're out in the middle of the frickin' lane. I never went real late night. Only a couple times I went really late night. My late night was usually, I was done by 9:30. Like Pedro used to always say, hey, he's out there late at night. I'm like, I'm not out there late at night because it dies. The deliveries, it's a ghost town for orders. They just dry up because everything was closing so early because of the COVID crap. It was still coming out of the pandemic. And the only thing that late was fast food. And the only one for sure that you were probably going to get was a White Castle order. Because the Taco Bells and McDonald's were hit or miss. Because you might get an order, but they may not be open to make it. Oh, I really don't know. I don't think it's bad now. People just... The people we hear complaining, they're not figuring it out. Basically. And I really get so aggravated at the gig tubers that are constantly complaining about the no-tip $2, $3 orders. And here's why I get mad about that. There's this other half of that order when it comes in. You can either accept it or you can decline it. And I didn't get any offers for tomorrow. I just realized it's 1:09. Yeah, I was going to sit out here until 1 o'clock hit. Well, it came and went. So I might hit some estate sales tomorrow on their last day when they're selling stuff at like half price, or you can even negotiate further. I've done that too. Yeah, I didn't get a single offer for tomorrow. I think my response rate's messed up, but I can't see it now because it says awesome. And I think they did that mainly because I just saw one of those kids on the e-bike down there riding in traffic with cars. The light just turned green and he continued on. I got some people in a vehicle next to me. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I didn't get anything. What are they doing in that little truck? Not many gigs work channels even pop. Yeah, I don't watch many. If it says DoorDash in the thumbnail, I won't even click on it. I don't care. I could care less. I don't do DoorDash. I don't need to know why how their ABT's working wrong. Or the only person I really watch that will do DoorDash content is Nugs, because it's entertaining. He's very entertaining. I like Nugs. In fact, he just dropped like 2 or 3 new videos. I haven't even had to. He did them like 2-3 days in a row. I think I missed 2 of his videos so far. I got to go back and watch, because I've been watching some other stuff. I watch way too many shorts. Oh, I've never watched a YouTuber doing scooter stuff. We used to have the scooter guy here in St. Louis that if you're drunk at a bar and you need a ride, he'd come to the bar, put his scooter in the trunk of your car, drive your car home, and then get a scooter out and go do another one. That way, when you sobered up the next day, you had your car. I don't know if he's still out doing that or not. I don't even know who Rabbit Pit is. I might have seen it and I just don't know the name. Car channels, I mainly watch Vice Grip Garage. I used to watch Uncle Tony. I haven't seen him pop up in a while. They probably purged me from his channel. Yeah, he was doing that years ago. Before Uber. That was before Uber and Lyft. Long before Lyft got here. Uber got here. Wait. No, I think Lyft got here first. No, Uber did. Uber got here first. But even though, if you Uber, your car's still going to be sitting at the bar. Yeah, it was a small enough, I guess, one of them little 49cc jobbers that he could lift up and stick in the trunk. No, I haven't looked at anything yet. $51. I don't know when that was sent. That was sent today. I don't know what I'm looking for. $3,409. $51.45 is what they're paying on it with no gratuity. That's a Wagman's order too. I would think the customer is going to do a cash tip on that when you get there, but I wouldn't even take the chance. Oh. Well, I'm not making videos right now because my channel, the monetization's paused. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the order you're doing on Monday. I thought that's what those screenshots were going to be from. I know I'm in the middle of watching the Vice Grip Garage one right now. It's a 2-hour and 2-minute video though. I don't even know if I'm halfway through it yet. But he gets a lot of people watching them. Even though they're 1 and 2 hours long, people love his content. And they watch it. I can't, but he's been working a lot of years on his YouTube channel. A lot of years. Now he's making that YouTube money. He's been making that YouTube money for quite a while now. Hell, on whatever Velocity or Motor Trend TV is, Motor Trend, I think it's called now. He done a TV show on there now, basically doing what he does in his YouTube videos, but on an actual TV series. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, that order with being $3,400 worth of food, I would almost bet that the customer is going to give a cash tip to whoever delivers that. But I would not be willing to take that chance with that much food of getting gypped and making $51 on it. That's kind of what, Chevy, that's exactly what, that's why I wish they'd have a YouTube category called Life. for people like me that's kind of just doing everything. That's the problem, that I'm not getting pushed up in the algo because of the I'm not stuck on one niche, and that's all the content I'm doing is one niche. Well, the thing is, he's got a lot of sponsors too. Derek Berry at Vice Grip Garage, a lot of them. What up, Bernard? Good to see you as well. Yeah, I'm getting ready to sign off, though. I'm getting ready to go in the store. I was out here waiting to see if I got any catering orders for tomorrow, and went right on past the 1 o'clock time, and not a one offer. I double checked, make sure nothing timed out. Nope, nothing for Sunday. This week's been really, it's been the worst week in a while. But I had a good Saturday, thank God. I had an order for later at 4:04 p.m. tonight, but the pickup was Fazoli's way out in St. Charles, or no, O'Fallon, Missouri. It was 38 miles to get there. And then it was, it wasn't quite coming back this way, but it wasn't going further out. But still, it was going to be a lot of miles for $63, and I really didn't want to do it, but that was all I had. And then I got the $49 one I just did, and then at almost 4 o'clock yesterday, they sent me the banger that I did, the split I had for the Savannah Bananas game. Yeah, Chevy, I delivered to Busch Stadium down here. The Savannah Banana baseball team's playing Loco Beach Coconuts at 7 o'clock tonight. It's all good, man. All good here. Hope you're doing cool. Good, cool, whatever. Staying cool, staying hydrated. But yeah, Derek could put out anything now, anything. I'll think the way to do it. Here's the way to do it. If you want to do it on your life, you can't start it on doing things on your life. Like if I would say the life care, just me, my everyday stuff, and I'm shooting a video on it, whatever that might be. You have to start with a niche and stick to the niche, build it off the niche until you're well over 1 million subscribers, and you can do it on whatever you want, because you got enough followers. No matter what content you put out, people are going to watch it. Like Derek at Vice Grip Garage, he could put out anything, they're going to watch it. He could be sitting at a table at McDonald's having lunch and shoot a video on it, and he's going to get a shit ton of views. Or just doing the random grocery shopping at Walmart or whatever. They're going to watch him. Because he's became a personality on YouTube, and people like the person. He's a hoot to watch. He's got his own vocabulary when he's on the camera. Especially when it comes to motor parts under the hood. Not just under the hood, any parts on the car. He's developed his own vocabulary. It's like the sparkulators for spark plugs, to the point that I think it was a keychain or something, but O'Reilly's was selling a sparkulator. It was I never got one, so I don't really know what it was. But that's one way to do it on your life. I think you just can't start it on like that. And I've changed it from crypto content to gig content to outdoor content that I never do because of our crazy weather here. It's either so damn hot I can't go outside, or I'll have another heat stroke, or it's raining. I've almost got and I can't warrant taking a vacation to go somewhere to shoot content where the weather is nice, the fishing could be nice, or even nicer, and not make any money off of that. I'd have to be pretty far ahead on my bills before I could afford to do something like that. Because there's I don't know if Southwest still does it, but you could get plane tickets going somewhere for like, it was either $50 one way or $50 round trip just to fill seats on their planes. And this is something I thought about doing for content, was looking up where can I go today for $50 and do content on that. I'd love to do that. I don't like to drive. I don't like to drive on road trips. I fall asleep when I'm driving on a road trip, like real fast. I could be jacked up on so much caffeine it's not even funny, and I'll still nod off. It doesn't matter. Long road trips, it's just a mindset that I guess, like I make it about an hour out of St. Louis and I'm falling asleep already while I'm driving, but not when I'm sitting in the passenger seat. Perfectly fine. I won't fall asleep the whole way. But you get me behind a wheel and it like hypnotizes me into falling asleep. That narcolepsy comes in, kicks in. But I may look into that again and see. I thought about doing a series like that. Where can I go for $50 today in the United States and have lunch and then turn around and come back? It's something that it could happen so fast that it wouldn't be like I'd have to take a week off of working, because I'd go there and come back the next day. Maybe spend a night in a hotel there or something. Maybe not sleep at all. Sleep on the plane ride back. I haven't seen anyone else that does that. I haven't looked to see if anybody else does that kind of content. Or just fly somewhere and fish for a day and come back the next day. Just take light tackle with you, nothing major. Or buy tackle there and give it away to somebody before you leave. Go buy a $30 fishing rod and reel combo at Walmart and a little tackle kit. There you go. I think that'd be pretty cool. But it'd have to be somewhere with nicer weather than here, which is pretty much everywhere. It can be hotter elsewhere. The humidity level's got to be much lower. That's the problem. Like, I don't know where I'd fly in Gulf Shores, but there's a couple little, I have to have seawater gear, which I had a pole for that. I don't know where it is, that I bought before I went down the Gulf Shores the last time, 2 times ago when I went down there. But I'd like to fly down to Gulf Shores, Alabama, get a rental car, and there's several little canals and stuff you can go fishing in down there. I don't know what I'm doing for lunch. I'm eating at home. I'm either going to make a burger or a little, take and bake pizzas you can get at Walmart that they usually have right by the deli in a refrigerated thing, and they come in a cardboard box. They're not frozen. I bought 3 of those, and I gotta cook those because they were on sale or clearance for $2.82 a pizza. But I throw more pepperoni on it and some mushrooms and stuff, and more mozzarella. I get the whole milk mozzarella, shredded mozzarella, not that part skim milk shit. I haven't tried the Aldi ones. But yeah, I just doctor them up, man. They cook up real good. But yeah, $2.82 for a pie. And then I just doctor it. I probably put another $2 worth of crap on it. But I cooked one, and I didn't do the Italian sausage on it because I was in a hurry. I just diced up some mushrooms and put sliced, not diced, mushrooms and put on there, and more pepperoni. I loaded it with more pepperoni, so all you see is pepperoni. You don't see any of the cheese underneath the pepperoni. Then I put the mushrooms on top of pepperoni that I sliced pretty thin because I want the moisture to get out of them. If you cut them fat, they just make the top of your pizza real wet. And then I hit it with some more mozzarella cheese and some seasoning. In fact, I'm not going to get it in here. I think I got enough pepperonis left for those 2 pizzas. I meant to grab a pack and I didn't when I was at Walmart the other day. I grabbed the mushrooms though. Oh yeah, I'll do red bell pepper. I'm not buying produce because I keep throwing produce away. In fact, I was supposed to go to a farmer's market today. I just now remembered that I didn't know existed. And I don't know their hours, so I'm not going to drive over there. But I might live stream and go over there. I'm going to find out if they're open tomorrow. I hear sirens. I didn't do it. I don't see them, but I hear it. I'm trying to look down on the main road from up here. I don't know where they went. Oh, there's paramedics right there. They are on the main road. That's the only one? Oh, it sounded like multiple vehicles. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind it like a Supreme or Deluxe pizza with onion and bell pepper. The only thing I don't like on a pizza is like anchovies. Well, I'm not an anchovy fan at all. Not one. I won't eat it. I just won't eat it. I don't care how good it looks. I can smell that anchovy, and I don't like it. There's people like that with mushrooms though too, or any of that veggie stuff. I have to have it diced up pretty good though, or fire roasted bell peppers. I don't do green peppers. I don't do green bell peppers on a pizza. That's why if I have a deluxe, I'd rather build it myself, or a Supreme, whatever you want to call it, just a loaded pizza. I'd rather do it myself because I like to dice it up, so I get a little in every bite. I don't want one long piece of pepper that comes off a hot pizza, slapping on your chin, burning the crap out of your face. There was a pizza place that opened down the road here. They didn't know the first thing. I almost went out there and helped them out to get open because they were having a lot of pre-opening tastings as they learned how to make pizzas. They didn't know how, and their pepperonis were like that big. Yeah, it looked cool, but think about it. You bite into a pepperoni and go pulling it off, that whole damn thing's going to come off and slap on the whole bottom of your chin and burn the shit out of your chin. So I was going to tell them, yeah, it looks cool, but don't use them. I think they were getting them from Walmart because Walmart sells them like the size of like the hard salami. And that looked like exactly where they were getting it from. But I like the smaller pepperonis so they don't burn your face. Because often you bite into toppings and they'll slap. I don't know. Just my outlook and my opinion on it. I like everything. I like you to have about it. Whatever you have on the pizza, I like you to have that in about every bite of the pizza. Like I don't want to bite. This bite has the sausage in it. The next bite has the pepperoni. The next bite has the hamburger and a mushroom. Want a little of everything. So I'd rather stuff be kind of cut up a little finer and spread out on the whole pizza. Like Papa John's, the one that I used to get from when I lived in the city, they were making the best Papa John's I ever had until they weren't. Whoever they got to start making pizzas, they were just putting the pizza or the toppings in the center of it. It wasn't all the way out to the edge. And I'm like, and they weren't putting much. And I'm like, I paid extra for double sausage and double mushroom. Where is it? It's all in the middle of the pizza, and it wasn't double. There's a guy that does YouTube and Facebook reels, shorts and reels, that works at a Papa John's. He does the dough tossing. That dude makes a good pizza. I want to know what Papa John's he works at because I would go there and buy a pizza. Like, I wonder if I could get to his city, wherever he works, on Southwest Airlines for $50. Fly there and have him make me a pizza, and then go sit out in the parking lot and eat it because you can't eat inside there. Because and I'd have to tell them well done. I like their pizza well done. I like all the pizza places. I tell them to make my pizza well done because most places don't cook it enough. And by well done, that just means I want my pizza cooked. Because most of them kind of undercook the pizzas. They don't know they are, but they are. They run it through the conveyor belt ovens, and now they've got the belt calibrated wrong. They need to slow the belt down. They want to jam pizzas out, but I'd rather them be cooked. So I usually tell them, run it through your oven at the regular speed, open the little window that's in the front, because there is one, and slide it in about halfway. I need it 1.5 passes through your oven. Because most of those ovens have a little window. It's got a big long handle, and it tilts down, and you can slide stuff halfway in. Because not everything needs to go all the way through that oven, or sometimes things need to go through their 1.5, maybe 2 times. Now, the Quick Trip gas stations here, don't tell them well done. They don't know how to make pizzas. they got those ovens that cook insanely fast. They're incredibly expensive, but they are awesome. I looked into them years ago because I think it was Subway was using them. They almost look like a microwave, but they are an oven, and they can take, say, your pizza's got a 14-minute cook time. It's going to cook it in 48 seconds, the same exact way as cooking it 14 minutes in a big oven. And it's not moist. It's dry heat. It's not like a microwave. I don't know how the damn thing works. But if she puts that in there twice, let me tell you, the crust on the edge is like rock hard. You can't. It's extremely overcooked. There's like hardly any way to get it well done if it's that kind of oven cooking the pizza. Oh, I think 7-Eleven uses those ovens too. If you get your pizza cooked there, I think they have that style of oven too. Cooks them really fast, but it'll brown them and everything. Like when there's a microwave, no, it won't. It cooks it faster than a microwave, but better because it's a dry heat, not moist or microwave heat and whatnot. I can unplug this mirror. Anywho, I'm gonna head in here to Dollar Tree. Well, they look decent. They look similar to the Lots of Matzo brand. That's not Lots of Mozzarella, but they go by Lots of Matzo. I got a sausage. They were on sale at Schnucks one time for $5 a pizza, and this was like a high-end pizza, Lots of Matzo. They're usually like $8, $9. So I got their sausage, and it was actually big chunks of sausage, which is cool. I didn't doctor it. I kind of pretty much cooked it the way it came. But I was able to break the sausage was big enough I could break it in half and spread it out more the way I wanted. I didn't per se doctor it, but I fixed it and made it more evenly coated with the sausage. But it had plenty of cheese. Plenty of cheese. Oh, yeah. I need milk. Shit. If I'm not working tomorrow, I definitely want to have milk at home. I got like one little small cup of milk left at home. I don't get milk from here. I'm going to Deerberg's. If all I get is milk, I might get sushi too. I can eat pizza from damn near anywhere, though. You gotta have, expectations. Like if I get a pizza from the gas station, I don't expect it to be that good. I won't forget the milk. Deerberg's is expensive. I don't get milk at Deerberg's, but the milk itself isn't much higher there than the other stores. The store brand milk, at least. Prairie Farms is our local name brand, and it's usually $2 or $3 higher a gallon for milk that tastes the exact damn same. Everything on the label is the same, except one says Prairie Farms and one doesn't. Schnucks is a pain in the butt to get to from here. It's up on the other side of the bluffs. I don't buy much from Schnucks. They overprice their stuff. Since the Shop and Save chain closed down, they are who kept Schnucks prices in check and kept them in between Shop and Save prices and Deerberg's prices. Shop and Save's gone now, so Schnucks just went up on everything, and they're selling stuff for sometimes higher than what Deerberg's does. They think they're Deerberg's now. If you stray off anything off that's not on sale, you're going to be spending too much money. If you stick with the sale items, you're all right. Same with Deerberg's. You stick with the sale items, or they used to do these in-cap Thursday deals that were really good deals. I'm very limited. I limit what I buy at Deerberg's because it is so incredibly higher. I didn't years ago. I just bought whatever I wanted because I didn't use coupons. I didn't look for the sales. Deerberg's was my store, kind of like you are with Wegmans. I didn't question it. I just bought it. How do you get the business? I have no idea. How does Schnucks get the business? Because they're everywhere. And they built a name up. And the lady I talked to at Deerberg said they only have 29 locations. When I looked online, they had 32 locations, and now they've opened. I don't know if Crestwood was open yet when I looked into that. They just opened the new one, and now they just opened one in St. Charles. I found out from her, which I was thinking they were at least 34 stores. She said no, that's their 29th store. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, see, I used to be like that with Deerbergs. I didn't question anything. That's just my store I went to. I thought I was too good for Shop and Save back then. I was younger. They just had better quality stuff at Deerberg, so that's where I went. So I really didn't know what the rest of the stores charged for anything. I was in my own little Deerberg's bubble. And I still like Deerberg's better than all the other grocery stores. I just got more frugal with time and limit what I buy. Kind of like my grandpa. My grandpa would go to grocery shop and he'd go to 3 different stores. And my neighbor Dan, his dad would always crack up. And he'd say, yeah, he's going to drive 15 miles down to that store to save 50 cents. Versus just buying it here for 50 cents more. I don't know what Tops is. Oh, that Meyer. That you'll see a Grind for the Dollar doing shops from Meyer grocery stores, but it's not spelt like M-E-Y-E-R. It's like M-A-J-I-E-R or whatever. We got one of those coming to O'Fallon, Illinois, and I forgot the other location, but they're coming further down this way into Illinois. I don't know if they're ever going to make it on this side of the river, but the interview I saw with the people from Myers, like the corporate guys, and they were in a Myers store. It looks like a pretty good grocery store, and maybe cheaper. It may be worth me to make a drive over to O'Fallon sometime to check them out. Or if they make one closer, or build one closer. Tops is to Wegmans like Walmart is to Target. So it's where all the people that wears flip-flops in their pajamas to go shopping go, versus people that are dressed normal and proper at Wegmans. Like, do they have a peopleoftops.com like people of Walmart? All the crazy people that go there in the middle of the night, or used to go there in the middle of the night. They're not open 24/7 anymore, so can't get that anymore. All right, I'm going inside. It's 1:37. I've been sitting here for 45 minutes. Zombie beast. Yeah, I'm going to get my stuff done. I'll catch you all later. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out on both streams since the first one I screwed up. And Lisa, don't remind me now because I'll forget by then. If you can remember, remind me to look up $50 airline tickets. And that guy at Papa John's, try and figure out where he's located. Because that would be funny. It would cost me. It'd probably cost me $200 for the whole trip if I can get $50 there, $50 back, or $50 round trip tick. And not stay in a hotel. I don't know where the hell I'd stay. Go walk around a mall all night. I don't know. Until I can get back on the plane and come back. But I think I might make that happen. But I got to see where $50 can take me on a Southwest Airlines. I don't know if they're still doing those tickets. But I'm out. I'll see you guys.